make sure that you get everything right.
Yeah, that's what comes to 7-on-7. If you gotta almost score almost every single drive to put points up on the board, and essentially if you don't score on a drive, that might cost you later deep down in the run. But fortunately, here in the championship game, we get to play 2 halves in the championship here with DR7, so you have a little bit more room to work with. But I mean, definitely scoring every offensive drive is key.
And also a benefit for the defense, they're rewarded. They get points for stops and they get points on interceptions. Talk about that a little bit.
I mean, we watched that happen in the previous championship game, how the defensive stop was the divider, was really the backbreaker on deciding who won that championship, and that's really what we love here at DR Sports is, you know, defense need to get rewarded. Those points do come in crucial and come down to the wire.
Well, here at DR Sports, we play football. We're about to get started here. Mark Henry, Adam Sandoval, live from Plano, Texas. The kickoff in Texas, John Clark Field. It's about to go down. We're about to get started here. The 14U Championship's on the line, man. We appreciate you joining us here. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Choppy, kind of snowy yesterday, but, you know, we got blessed with great football weather. Here we go. Out to the out. And first completion is up. What'd you see on that one, Adam?
I mean, quick little drag route out, quick little out route underneath the 2 receivers. I mean, both receivers were able to, on the out, were able to get the DBs out and clear the area. I mean, these type of plays are what's beneficial, what moves the ball most efficiently, taking what the defense gives to you. And
coming out at quarterback is Jake Wyman, number 13 for the Bootleggers. Very sharp throw to come out. You want to come out nice and easy, but give him a pass he completing, try to get him in rhythm. Second down, man in motion. Number 19 is Gregory Legler III. Oh, incomplete pass. Nice defense there by number 3 for Texas Epic, Harrison Cullen. What'd you see on that, Adam?
Texas Epic's defense looked to stay in man and really broke down the offense, avoiding them from getting a big game or to get open, and that's what caused a confusion for the receivers when they try to haul in the catch, and the defense was there to make the stop.
We have about third down. This is a crucial down here, first drive for the Bootleggers coming out of Louisiana. We got third and about 6. And at quarterback for the Bootleggers right now is Jake Wyman, number 13. Looks like, Adam, that the team at Texas Epic Nitro setting up right at the first down. Wyman back to pass, looks over the middle, going for a deep shot. In the corner, great by number 11, Gavin Duplichin. What a catch.
What a haul in for that one. One-on-one coverage on the fade. They went for it, as you can see it here on the replay. Quarterback puts his offensive receivers up for line. He checks down, lets it fly. And Gavin is there to haul it in for the first score of the game.
Great way to track the ball. As you see, he gets it over his shoulder. We're going in for 2 now. Wyman back to pass. And the extra point is good. So your score is Bootleggers, Southwest LA 7, Texas Epic Nitro, nothing in the first quarter, the first half of the 14U Championship here live from John Clark Field in Plano, Texas. The kickoff in Texas, dedication to respect sports. We appreciate you joining us. Now let's go with, this is a guy that's well known around here. Buck Randall's the man that's at the helm for Texas Nitro. Talk about him a little bit.
I mean, Buck Randall has been a household name coming out of Highland Park or University Park area here in Dallas. And, you know, he's really made a name for himself here as a quarterback for Nitro and in 7-on-7. So it's going to be exciting to see him play live here in the championship game.
First completion over the middle to Buck Randall. We got a little laundry on the field. We'll see what the call here is. Let's see. Can't see it. It's number 13. I believe, or number 12. I can't see it. Those yellow,
those
the yellow numbers kind of reflecting the sun right now. That was number 12, Curtis Mathis on the catch. So it looks like on the penalty they'll start first down, first and 10. Buck Randall at the helm for Team Texas Nitro 14U. Randall back to pass, scans the field. Right over the middle, and you'll have 4 seconds. That is great coverage. Talk about what you saw from the Bootleggers there, Adam.
I mean, Bootleggers look to pick up the effective offense that Epic Nitro has. I mean, knowing Coach Don and seeing them play this season, they'd like to run a lot of pick plays where they just move the receivers, have the receivers move the DB out the way, but the Bootleggers were able to stay out man on man and not get confused which halted the Buck from being able to make a completion for the 4-second violation.
All right, Buck back to pass, shimmy shake, got a man over the middle, low, incomplete. It looks like that is a turnover on downs and points for the defense as the Bootleggers go up 9-0. Again, we appreciate you joining us here, Dedication and Respect Sports. Check us out at www.drsports, that's with a Z.com, the website. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter, all social media platforms. Wyman's back to pass, second possession for the Bootleggers. Looks out to the right. Deep shot, and it's a big-time catch for a TD by number 3. Great catch.
By Calvin Parker III.
As you can see, Parker traps that ball very well. We'll look at the replay here.
Here, both receivers underneath Parker come in with 2 out routes underneath, and that lets the DB come forward and allows Gavin Parker to be by himself in front of the pylon, hauls it in, and keeps it secured in as he falls into the end zone.
Great pitch and catch from the Bootleggers there. They're going to go in for the extra point now. Up 15-0. Surprise start here. Texas Nitro's got to pick it up here on offense when they get the ball back. Wyman has quads, diamond shape to the left. It's looking right. And it looks like he has it secured. The extra point is good. The Bootleggers, Southwest Louisiana Savages, up 16-0 over Texas Epic Nitro. Here in the first half of the 14U Championship, live from John Clark Field here in Plano, Texas. Great weather today. Great weather today. And that extra point was Caden Ledette, number 18, to catch that one for. Now, Buck Randall's going to have to kind of speed it up a little bit. We talked about Coach Dunn and his 9 minutes left here in this first half. We talked about Coach Dunn. Talk about him a little bit and what they need to do after.
For Nitro, what I've noticed is that they're one of the most composed teams in the 7v7 world right now. And as you can see, even now, having a rough start in the first drive, they move the ball efficiently now. And that's the thing with Coach Don. He has these kids well fundamental, how to keep their composure and just play the game play by play and not let, the past plays get to them.
Now, you talked about them having not lost in a tournament yet or lost the tournament. They've won every tournament they played so far this year. How does that help them to overcome adversity at this point right now?
I mean, they've been in championship situations before. I'm pretty sure this isn't their first time they've been down, and an interception on the play.
Interception by the Bootleggers, returned for 6. We're looking for the ruling now. It looks like he caught the ball and turned upfield and was touched, and then the ball came loose, but we'll find out here in just a second. As the Bootleggers got excited there and thought they'd look at the replay here as Randall is setting up everything. He tosses it over the middle, rolls right. Nice play by the Bootleggers on defense, and that's going to be a score of 19-0 now with the Texas Epic Nitro just kind of seem to be in a shell shock there, Adam.
They might have been shocked right here. I mean, Bootleggers coming off of a very phenomenal performance in the semifinal game. They beat their brother Bootleggers North to advance here, and they have had the momentum since then, and they do have the momentum now.
All right, we have our first challenge of the first half.
And let's talk about this. Like we heard it right first. We have our first challenge here at DR Sports. You can challenge. You have one challenge per championship game, and that's part of the innovation that we have here at DR Sports.
Well, it looks like the receiver was turning upfield. He got touched, and then the DB kind of hit him. But I thought I heard the whistle blow, but we'll see here on replay right now.
Looking at the replay, I would have thought the same thing, too, that he was touched first, and when he was touched is what got the ball to come out. And
looks
that
like
was
a bang-bang play.
But this is part of the new and improved reasons why you should come here and compete and play here at DR Sports at the DR7 circuit. I mean, no other organization has this type of technology to be able to host have a challenge call and challenge and instant replay available on demand.
Well, that's why we play football here at DR Sports. This is innovative. This is what we do. We want to bring you the best here in the championship game. Myself, Mark Henry, Adam Sandoval. The call of the field was overturned, and it looks like Nitro will keep the ball.
We're lucky for that. Nitro keeping the ball, keeps the score 16-0. Still in reaching distance. Still in reaching distance for the offense for Nitro. And like we have two halves. If they score here, they're still within reach of either tying it and have enough time in the second half to potentially try to get
Well, you mentioned that, the two halves, they have an advantage of having a little 5-minute break to kind of regroup themselves, but they got to punch it in right here in order to stay close, because right now it looks like Wyman and the Bootleggers offense, they're in sync. Two deep passes to over the top to kind of separate themselves offensively right now. I think the Bootleggers are in the driver's seat. We got a little pause and play. Official still talking over the replay, and the ruling on the field was that Nitro will keep the ball. The man was touched when he turned and went up the field. Took 2 steps, and then he was touched, but the ball came out. So Nitro will come back offensively here. A guy that they need to get involved here is Brody Knowles, the boundary receiver here coming to your left closest to you. Pass over the middle. Caught. And he is down. That is number 7 for Texas Nitro, Luke Cecil. Now, Adam, watching my guy Brody Knowles down here, the receiver in the black with the black hoodie on, he's has been having a great tournament, but they seem to be getting underneath him there, the coverage there on the outside here. Talk about that a little bit, and he needs to get going.
I mean, knowing Bootleggers probably already came into this game knowing that he's the hot target, the hot route, probably in the game plan for Nitro, and they're probably going to keep very close coverage on him. Probably got to have a safety or a DB back there spying on him a little bit. Maybe even put him into double coverage to prevent him from making that big play.
Absolutely. And Buck's looking his way, right on cue. There he is, Brody Knowles. Great catch. Touched right there, almost to the 10-yard line. Looks like 12-yard line. Should be a first down. 3 minutes remaining here in the half. Again, this is the 14U championship. The Bootleggers Southwest LA out of Louisiana. The score here is 16-0, up on Texas Epic Nitro. About 5 minutes remaining here before the half. Buck Randall back to pass, looking Knowles' way again. Outside, great catch by number 12. That's my guy again, Curtis Mathis. Seems to be working inside and outside there, Adam.
I mean, he looks like to have the jack of all trades. One of the smallest on the team, but those are the players you got to really keep an eye out for. A lot of probably opponents overlook the small dudes on the team, but he's a guy that will get underneath you and get open when you're not expecting it, for those short conversions that you need for first down.
Well, he's what you call a matchup nightmare for some of those bigger linebackers inside and outside. He can kind of move short in spaces. You can see him cutting in and out. Randall rolls, got a man wide open, corner route, touchdown. Nitro gets on the board.
That's by Luke Cecil. For Team Nitro.
Luke Cecil with his first TD grab, second catch of the night. The Bootleggers up, and let's look at this replay. As you can see, Randall, very calm, cool, and collective. Not in a hurry, but he's scanning the field and sees what the coverage looks like. He rolls to the right, and Cecil over there in the corner, pitch and catch touchdown. Looks like they're going to go for one here, Adam. Got a stoppage in play. I heard a whistle. Again, Adam, Coach Dunn, calm, cool, collective. You never see him really get agitated or upset about things. Nice corner route again.
Perfect ball placement there by Buck. I mean, he had a quick out route. To his receiver. It really put in right on top of that pylon for his receiver to catch.
Well, Buck Randall is what you call saucy. He's a guy that, he does it makes it look easy. Only in the 7th grade, but this is a guy, if you do not know who Buck Randall is, it's going to be one of the top quarterbacks before he comes out of high school, probably in the state of Texas. Wyman's back to pass for the Bootleggers, looks left, looks right, comes back, deflected, an incomplete pass. That's the first incompletion that I've seen from him in a little while. He's been pretty sharp for the first half, Adam.
I mean, for the offense has been rolling, probably a little road bump in their game plan right now, but Bootleggers look to keep this ball moving. They scored on both of their drives so far, looking to go 3 in a row, and that's going to be very demanding for them to take control of this game.
Again, the Bootleggers up 16-7 here in the first half. They get a 5-minute intermission in between halves here in the championship game. It's the 14U championship of the kickoff in Texas. Wyman over the middle, man wide open. Number 3 on the catch, and that is Parker, the third again. This is his second reception. The big one over the top was the one that kind of got him in the end zone and got him going there, Adam.
Yep, and now he's finding a groove for himself. Looks to be the next hot guy out there for the Bootleggers. And that's setting up for another first down as they get closer to the red zone territory here on 7-on-7.
Very impressed with Jake Wyman and his composure. He kind of scans the offense and he takes a look at it. And, Adam, he's been carving him up a little bit.
It really has been, as the Bootleggers look to march down the score as we're reaching 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Great play by the defense for Nitro there. Kind of hard to see those bright colors, but we'll get that name for you real quick. But great pass deflection. They needed that on defense. This is a big play here with, like you said, less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 14U championship from Plano, Texas. John Clark Field. Beautiful day, beautiful time for football. 14U championship, dedication to sports. We appreciate you joining us. I am Mark Henry with Adam Sandoval. Wyman's taking his time. Back to pass, looking right, looking left, right over the middle. Oh, he had a man that was open, but he kind of threw it in the dirt there. What do you think he was seeing on that one, Adam?
We got a little antsy, wanted to get the receiver as soon as he's seen him. Looked like the ball stood in his hand a little longer than what he expected for himself, but that's going to put up a third down for the Bootleggers now. We're probably reaching down to a minute to go in the half, as they don't. For them, they want to put up points before the half, because I believe Nitro's going to get the ball in the second half.
Absolutely. On that replay, you can see, like you said, he didn't set his feet and kind of get ready there. He was just trying to get rid of the ball before 4 seconds. Wyman back to pass, looks right, looks back to his right. He's got a man wide open for the reception and a first down. That is number 19 on the catch, Gregory Legger III.
Offense is going to hurry up now, knowing the time situation. Time is ticking, clock is running.
Timeout on the field by the Bootleggers. You get one timeout each half here in the championship game. As you see on this replay, what do you see there, Adam?
Receiver was able to get open. It looks like the DB played the safe route. Didn't want to give up that big touchdown play right away. But the completion still sets up a first down. And now the Bootleggers have 17 seconds left to go in this half to put up 6 more points.
So put your coaching hat on here, Adam. What do you got 17 seconds left. What are you thinking here, and what do you think the coach is telling Wyman and company coming out of the huddle?
Wouldn't be surprised here. You got 3 to the right. 3 to the right. You're going to roll them out. Have the underneath route come under.
Wide open in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Bootleggers. That is number 11, Gavin Duplichin. This is Gavin's second or third reception. I mean, the thing that Jake is doing is he's spreading the ball around, Adam.
Yeah, they're moving the ball around. They're not sticking to one side, and they have receivers coming up all along every angle of the field.
They go for an extra point here. And the Bootleggers have a comfortable lead here with the last few seconds of the half ticking away. Fade route in the corner of the end zone. And that extra point is good. Your score, 14U championship, is 23-7. The Bootleggers, Southwest LA. And 7 for the Texas Epic Nitro. That is the half. We'll come back in about 5 minutes. We appreciate you joining us here for the 14U championship. As you can see, the beautiful fields here at John Clark Field. We'll take a small intermission and be right back.
Hey, Texas, we want to say thank you. You stood up in the kickoff, Texas. We're ready to go. Louisiana, you up next. Next weekend, you're up next with the Peach Classic. Let's go. Remember, we're going to play football in every state we're at. Louisiana, you're up next. Go to drsportswithaz.com and register today. Thank you. every day that we go through this process, you know, from week to week, we figure out what it takes to really build an elite brand. I didn't know this at the time when God began to reveal that name to us, and it takes dedication. And, you know, it takes dedication to get up here, and it's 40 degrees in the morning. You see our staff, they're getting out of their beds, they're leaving their families, and they come in here to serve. It's about serving people, and that always comes with respect. So, you know, when you guys see us out there, you see DR7, DR Sports, understand what's behind the veil. It's not about the individual. It's not about the event. It's about serving the people. And the people are the players, the coaches, the parents, the aunties, the grandpas, the grandmas, everybody that comes. I want you guys to know when you come to a DR7 event, our media team, our check-in team, our concession team, our apparel team, and of course, DJ T Fresh and our field managers and our referees. We're all about being dedicated to you and respecting the sacrifice you made. So let's work together, be great teammates, and kick it and really kill it. Remember this, we play football.
We are back, as you can see, live from John Clark Field's beautiful night, beautiful day for football. 7-on-7 is going down here in Plano, Texas. I am Mark Henry with Adam Sandoval, Dedication, Respect, Sports. Live from Plano, Texas. Big shout out to the 12U champions, 903 Elite, straight out of Beast, Texas, East Texas. Adam, they took home the championship.
I mean, Beast Texas representing. I mean, that championship game as a whole was a East Texas Super Bowl, if you want to say. Both of them representing, you know, the Piney Woods over there. I mean, good shout out to both teams. It was a great game. I mean, came down to the wire. I mean, 903 Elite came back down, only putting up 3 points in the first half. It was just a phenomenal performance by the young guys. And, you know, as you see as well on social media, they got, you know, the superstar treatment with the celebration, had money flying, trophy in the air. Absolutely. As they punched their ticket to the crown later this season with DR Sports.
Shout out to my guy G to Dallas, Texas for putting it on for the show for the kids, man. And they headed back down I-20. East Texas is jumping now. Shout out to 903 Elite again for taking on the 12U championship. We're ready to rock and roll. Buck Randall and company, they got to do some work here, down 23-7. Team Texas Nitro. Team Epic Texas Nitro. Epic. These guys are used to winning here, man. As you can see, Coach Dunn looking over, Buck Randall looking over the middles. Got to get rid of it. Nice catch and grab. He's up the field with lots of room. And he is brought down on the outside there for the catch. Great route there by, as we can see, Buck Randall's the catalyst that makes that engine go, man. Got to have him turn around a little bit so we can get him some pub there, man. It's a great catch. Number 3, Harrison Cullen. What'd you see on that, Adam?
I mean, both had plenty of receivers go out deep, had one drag route underneath, and that's where Harrison was. Buck was able to put the ball right in place for him to reach out and grab it, and once he had green grass to move forward.
Looks like they changed the tempo a little bit, going a little quicker. Nice shimmy shake, and on the catch on number 7, Luke Cecil. Cecil's been a pretty good target for him so far, Adam.
Yeah, as you saw there, he had quick feet, and I've seen him in the past couple of tournaments. You know, his little shifts, and, you know, jig stick moves have been very nice to see as he's creating separation right off the line. You know, that quick pass sets him up for a second down, but they're threatening to score here and put up another touchdown.
It looks like Coach Dunn is playing with a sense of urgency, and the team's responding. There he is, Brody Nobles right over the middle with a catch. Now, what do you see out of a young quarterback that you really like about Buck Randall?
I mean, like you said, for one, he's young, and he has the command feel and leadership captain type feeling from him, and if that's something you really don't teach, you can't teach. You know, that just comes of, you know, him growing up, being the type of young man he is, and, you know, for his teammates and peers already, you know, buying into him and, you know, understanding and believing him, you know, that says a lot for this organization with Texas Epic. And with that, most of these kids might even go to the same high school together, and they already have that connection, you know, playing at the high school level.
Well, you can tell that they have that. Randall rolling out route to my guy, Curtis Mathis. for the touchdown. They seem to have that route down in their sleep. Buck Randall is just so calm, cool, and collected.
And this is just a smart, short, little quick pick route that they run. The receiver on the outside is going to come right in and kind of pick off the DB that's trying to come out for the drag route. And some may say it might be illegal, but, I mean, if it's in the middle of the route, there's really no contest to throw a flag there. And it's very successful. It always works for Texas Epic.
Well, you have to communicate on defense, and those are the key things. And he's rolling out to his left. Randall looking for an extra point. And he completes the pass. We have a first score of the second half. Texas Epic Nitro takes it in. And the score is 23-14. Still a little bit more work to do as you look at Randall here on the replay. What do you see, Adam?
I mean, Randall has looked and shown already this tournament that he could throw on the run. So him already having the footwork down, it's going to be nice as his development as he grows. And it seems as Texas Epic scored pretty fast on that first drive. Like you said, they moved a sense of urgency. You know, they're only down by 9 now. A defensive stop puts them right back in it here.
Looks like we got a quarterback change for the second half here. Number 6, Cole Bergeron. And he's complete the pass. Looks like we had 2 receivers in the same vicinity, but he's up for the challenge as he gets the ball. That is Gavin again, duplicating with his first reception of the second half. New quarterback again is Cole Bergeron, number 6.
Gavin, even after the reception, was able to, you know, not fight off the defender, but make him miss to gain some more extra yards.
Very smart play by Gavin. He didn't hear a whistle, so he turned up and got extra yardage after the catch, which is key to what they're doing here. I mean, the Bootleggers look in sync. Even though they made a quarterback change, they haven't missed a beat yet.
Yep, and right here it's 2nd and 1, 2nd and short. Defense playing back. Wouldn't be surprised if Bootleggers go with a little quick pass to get the first as we have a flag on the field.
It looks like we got a little laundry on the field, maybe a false start, or somebody didn't get set there. As you can see the referee kind of telling and explaining to the receivers as well, and he walks it back 5.
That was costly right there. You should have seen the defense. That false start's pushing them back. Now they got a 2nd and 5 to work with. Very challenging here on 7-on-7. Before they had a 2nd and 1. Now more room to work with for the Texas Nitro defense.
Well, Cole Bergeron is at the helm now in the second half. Bootleggers up 23-14. Nice pass out, but he is stopped there by number 3, Harrison Cullum. Now, the guys on Texas Epic seem to be going both ways, but they seem to be calm. They don't seem to be winded right now. How tough of a challenge is that sometimes, Adam, to go both ways?
Playing both ways, especially here on a Sunday for bracket play, it's game after game. I mean, I've noticed that too with, you know, Coach John, how he runs his team. He doesn't bring a lot of players with him. He probably keeps no more than 10. Again, only 6 to 7 stay on the field. So, you know, these kids are staying hydrated. Stamina's got to be up. You know, they're actually showing they're putting in the work off the field.
Great ball there for the first down as he finds a man over in the left flat. Bergeron to number 11, Gavin Duplicant. Gavin has been hot here to start the second half, Adam.
And Gavin, I mean, making a name for himself already in the championship game. 2 touchdowns, big first down conversion there. Looks like he's going to be a key name to watch out for down in the boot.
Talk about Gavin just a little bit, what you like so far that you've seen from him.
I mean, his breaks off his moves, as you saw right here, was able to get separation. He has this one-stick move where he sticks his foot in the ground. I mean, it's very simple, but it looks to be very hard to defend against him.
Well, great stop by there, the defensive back for Nitro. That was number 3, Harrison Cullum, who batted that pass down. Now, they've let him down here in the red zone. They need a stop. If they get a stop here, either interception or turnover on downs, that's points that they need right here with the time starting to get short here in the second half.
Nitro defense has got a hold here. As we said, they're playing both ways. Coach Don, I know he doesn't want to seem that they might be winded, but they've been playing a lot of games within the past 24 hours.
Ball's up. Great knockdown of the pass there by Nitro. I believe it was Bryce Brigance, number 17, over there playing cornerback. Great defensive play there. They kind of needed that one. This is third down. Remember, here's the replay. Remember, you get points for the stop. Great play there. We got 8 minutes to go. Who's going to come out on top? Is it the Bootleggers who have the lead, or is Texas Epic Nitro going to make a strong comeback? Third down here. Man in motion. Looks out to the flat. Looks back over the middle. Nice play. Did he catch it?
And they're going to mark him short.
That's the guy who's having an MVP performance.
And also there is a flag on the field from the side judge. We have a false start on the Bootleggers.
Wow, that is a big mistake there. Let's take a look at the replay. This was a great catch, though, here, Adam.
It was a great catch. I even thought he was able to get the stop on the defensive, but he did stop him, but not from scoring. But not from getting the completion. That would have put him down at the one, right, for one more play to go. But the false start is going to push him back. And I believe that's going to be third down for the Bootleggers.
Well, Gavin Duplichin, he made a great catch. Looked like he took the most of that hit there from Knowles, but he held on to the ball, but unfortunately it doesn't count because of the false start. You got to make sure everybody's set. Change of quarterback, change of cadence may be what's hindered them on those last two plays there. We're going to have a quick timeout. The Bootleggers take it. Again, we appreciate you joining us here. Man, dedication and respect sports. We play football. 14U championship, the Bootleggers. As you can see, this beautiful complex, beautiful day, 3 fields. We still have the 15U and 18U championships to close the day out. But shout out to East Texas and 903 Elite Adam for taking home the 12U championship.
We're just getting started here at DR7. I mean, this is only the second championship of the day. I mean, the first game was exciting. This one it's brewing up to be a great one as well. I mean, and next up is the high school kids, and everybody knows how heated and energized those kids get playing in 7-on-7. And here at DR Sports, I mean, we have teams from all over the nation competing to win the kickoff in Texas.
New York, California, Louisiana, Texas, several states represented. As you can see, we're here in the booth. Shout out to my guy Aaron and the man with the plan, Jeremy, and myself, Mark Henry, and Adam Sandoval here live from Plano, Texas. Man, it's going down, and we appreciate you joining us here. Check out DR Sports with a Z on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also the website, www.drsportswithaz.com. As we head back to action, this is a critical third down. What are you thinking here that the Bootleggers might come up with here, Adam?
I wouldn't be surprised if Bootleggers, I see here, they got number 9 on one-man coverage here. That's Bryant Leon. He did have a big catch earlier today if they try to go for him.
And that's an interception. That's going to be 6.
That interception is by Harrison Cullum for Texas Epic Nitro.
We got to take a look at the replay on that. I love the way that he broke on the ball on that one, Adam.
I know he stayed back far enough for the quarterback to not think he was going to be in coverage. Quarterback tried to put it up there for his receiver to catch, but McCullum was able to get in front of that and take it all the way to the house. And just like that, Nitro is down 23-20 before the PAT. And then they can come in now with one defense. With the PAT here, when they go on defense, they have a chance to tie it.
Well, he was like a thief in the night, and he took that one home, and that was a nice play. Love the way he came and put his foot in the ground and drove on the ball. The quarterback didn't see him till late, and it was too late, and he made a house call. And we're getting close to 5 minutes left in this half. Nice ball again. Curtis Mathis is a route technician, and he gets in the end zone for the extra point. 23-21. We got a barn burner here as we get close to almost 5 minutes left. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left to change.
5 minutes to go. Clock is running here in 7-on-7. We have running clocks throughout each game, so sense of urgency is needed. Like you said, now it's 23-21. Bootleggers are still up, but Nitro have come back. And here again, another one. Again, they are one defensive stop, either interception or a turnover from either tying it or taking the lead. Again,
quarterback change. Jake Wyman's back at the helm for the Bootleggers. Gavin Duplich has been his favorite target. Let's see where he goes with this one, Adam.
I wouldn't be surprised on this drive if the bootleggers try to milk off as much time as they can. That seems to be a trend here in 7-on-7 to play smart.
Great stop by Nitro there. And again, you can see they may not want to go in his area. Harrison Cullum is right there on the stop to keep the running back from getting extra yards there. What are you thinking here with second down for the bootleggers?
For second down, I think you've got to shoot for the first down here. Not to the marker, but try to get close to the area. For the defense for Nitro, I'm just defending that first down because a stop right here puts me in a good position to get a win.
Wyman back to pass, looks left, right out in the flat. Great catch by number 3 for the bootleggers. And that is, I can't find him on here. Parker the third, Calvin Parker the third. He had a couple grabs in the first half, but now this is third down. This is a critical down. If I'm Nitro, what are we doing here? What are we looking for, Adam?
We got to defend the sticks right here. I mean, both play back-to-back plays for bootleggers. They've run short routes, so don't be aware that they might throw a deep ball here, but it's kind of risky on the offensive side because, again, the stop is going to tie it up, and Nitro has full control on a game-winning drive.
Great catch. And that is number 3, Calvin Parker III, with a great catch. He showed strong hands, and he kept his eye on the ball through the catch. Talk about that one a little bit.
I mean, like you said, strong hands. On the replay here, you're going to see him. He makes the catch and holds onto it. The defender was all over him, tried to break apart the hands, but he kept them together, and we're going to have a first and goal. Bootleggers coming in, trying to threaten and add to the lead late in the game.
That was what you call a grown man catch on that one. That was a great catch over the middle, contested, and he makes the first down. Bootleggers moving in scoring position late here in the second half of the 14U championship, the DR7 here in Plano, Texas at John Clark Field, kickoff in Texas. Play fake. Man out in the flat, great catch. He turns himself around. That's his number 19, Gregory Legger III. Now the time is dwindling down. The Texas Nitro here, Adam, they need to get Texas Epic Nitro 14. You need to get a stop here. What are you thinking here that they need to do?
They're gonna need to stop. Bootleggers again taking their time. We're getting close. We're under 2 minutes left to go in the game. I mean, you gotta play press coverage here and try to get a stop in any shape or form.
What a grab right over the middle. The bootleggers, number 18, great grab. Caden Ledette, that may be the nail in the coffin, Adam.
Yep, right there. Like you said, great grab. The ball was thrown across the middle, and it looked like it just made it through the defender's hands. The defender looks to jump up and deflect it, but threads the needle and heads up to the receiver to haul it in. As on the way down, like you said, nail in the coffin. They're up 29-21, and we're getting close to a minute left to go. We got a timeout on the field.
And we'll take this time to again shout out to 903 Elite for taking home the 12U championship in the first kickoff in Texas, man. 707 is live and going. As you can see, the beautiful fields. The parents are having a good time. You got DJ T Fresh on the 1s and 2s. And this is what we do on Championship Sunday, man, is we bring you the best. We got this aerial footage here, man. Adam, you can't ask for anything else.
I mean, look at this, 3 football fields, which result in 6 7-on-7 fields going in and out at once. And, I mean, this is just what this is all about. I mean, playing football here on the weekends here in the spring.
Fade right out as we get back to action. And a great grab by number 9 for the bootleggers. Bryant Leon.
And with that, coming into this, reasons why they call, you may have thought, why would Nitro call that timeout so late? If they were to get the stop here, they would have been a touchdown with a 2-point conversion away from tying it for a chance of overtime. But that right there puts bootleggers up by 9, and as we're dwindling down towards the end of the game here in the 14U championship.
Well, let's see what they can come up with. If they can get down to the field quickly. They haven't tried to, the bootleggers deep at them, but they don't have to take a shot. There it is. Brody knows with his hands on it. It looks like we're going to have pass interference or holding. He kind of was tugging at the back of the receiver there on that one, Adam.
Looking looking like he was trying to make a play on the ball, but just came up with a handful of jersey. That's gonna move up Nitro down the field, have a potential first down.
We're under 30 seconds here in the 14U championship. Texas Nitro with pass interference on that moves up. 30 seconds to go. What can they do here, Adam? And we got a pause in play. Ball game, and we have a champion crown. The 14U championship is over. The Bootleggers, Southwest Louisiana, take it home, and they're going back to the boot, as you can see them celebrating there. Gavin Duplichin with the big flip there was one of the guys, the key guys on offense for the Bootleggers, and they take home the championship. Congratulations to those guys. What did they do to kind of make this their game, Adam?
I mean, honestly, like I talked about earlier, you got to score on every drive, and it seemed as they did so. Like you said, Gavin Duplichin, Parker the third were the two receivers that were able to make the big plays, first downs and touchdowns coming deep into the game. You know, very close game. You know, Texas Epic, give them props. You know, they came back within 2 points, threatening, made this game closer than what it was. But Bootleggers were able to fight them off and score late to secure the win.
All right, congratulations to the Bootleggers from Southwest Louisiana. They come out on top. Here in the 14U championship, man, it's just getting started. We still got 15U. We still got 18U to go here. The DR7 Dedication Respect Sports Kickoff in Texas, John Clark Field, Plano, Texas, man. You can't get any better than this. We got great weather and great competition and great football.
QPM, see you, sir.